today we have a bit of a weird video. Just was bored at the shop and figured I'd get this sweet peach running. It's so big I gotta move back. Keep moving back. Keep moving back. And even more. Because it's so big. It's my 386DX server with the 387 math coprocessor installed. So it's a server, it's got a full server motherboard inside. It's a giant motherboard, it's full size. The system runs at 20 megahertz with the turbo button pressed, and 16 megahertz without the turbo button pressed. Suffice to say that turbo button is always pressed. Has a 2x CD-ROM drive, which is on the SCSI interface inside. It's got a 5 1/4 floppy, 3.5-inch floppy disk. It has 2 hard drives on the SCSI. There's a SCSI bus, there's a SCSI adapter inside. It's got one Seagate Barracuda 350 meg hard drive or thereabouts. It's got one Quantum SCSI hard drive, that's about 250 megabytes. Coming around back, we can see that the system has the original nice plastic back piece for it. Hasn't been broken yet. We can see the system's loaded up with cards. We have at the very bottom an original Gravis Ultrasound full-size card, bright pink circuit board on that guy. We have a modem, which I don't even know what the speed is, and interestingly we have an Ethernet card with the coax as well as the AUI interface, which is then converted over to regular Ethernet 10.1 like our HD base T. We have, obviously you can see the SCSI card in there. It's got a 512 kilobyte, yes, KB of video memory. And that's just a couple of the COM ports and stuff, etc. It's got a full-size 250 watt AT power supply. It takes up this entire space. It's ginormous. What else can I say about this thing? Got some of my old stuff on floppy still. Some of the stuff even works. I couldn't find the key for this. I don't know why I locked it, but I'm kind of regretting it now because that was like 10 years ago. So yeah, I have an IBM Model M, although this is obviously not an IBM Model M. That's upstairs. Nice. And of course we have a ball mouse, which is fitted to the serial interface. So yeah, a bit of an interesting combination of stuff. It has 4 megabytes of RAM. I wish it had more, but that's all it has. So anyway, it did boot. Let's go. Oh yeah. Windows 3.11. It has the LAN card. I have this ASUS router connected to give it a DHCP address. I have the TCP 32-bit extensions added onto this operating system so that it's able to run TCP/IP and everything. This thing will go, here's the intro sound, this thing will actually go on the internet with Internet Explorer. It will look at PDFs with Adobe Reader. It can do all kinds of cool things with those 32-bit extensions. So, but I'm just waiting for Windows to load here. Put the password in. And the reason there's a password on here is because I have the TCP 32-bit extensions on this operating system. It can actually do Windows networking. So it can connect to my Windows networking drives, which is absolutely crazy. Loading Windows here. And there we go. There's Windows 3.1 in all of its glory. There's your desktop. There's your program manager. You can see I've got Adobe Acrobat on here. God, this mouse does not work great on carpet. Dirty carpet at that. We have the TCP Microsoft Suite on here. It can do FTP and all sorts of cool stuff. As you can see, it's got the SCSI Adaptec crap as well. I haven't loaded my games on here yet, but it's gonna be coming pretty soon. Although games don't really work very well at 20 megahertz, I gotta say, they're kind of crappy. I also need to get drivers for the Gravis Ultrasound as well, because I'd like to have that working. So I've got Microsoft Office on here as well. As you can see, I've got the full suite. It came on 15 floppy disks. Put that on there just for shits and giggles. Let's just check it out. Let's go to the internet. No, it's still thinking hard. Still thinking. Windows 3.1 takes up about 8 megabytes on the hard drive, as I learned. There it is. It's loading the Google. Look at that. Nice, very nice. I love the nice yellow. Bromide plastic. It'll get there eventually. Oh, look at it go! Google! Hi, Google. Look at that. Now I can download all my favorite Windows 3.1 games. Let's see what we come up with. Ooh, Google search go. Oh boy. We're up to 7 minutes on this video. If you're still watching, oh, you've got lots of patience. Oh, it's gonna get us a result. I do have some memory upstairs, so while this thing's loading, I think I'm gonna probably take the motherboard out and stuff some memory into it. It doesn't have SIM. It doesn't have the slotted RAM. It has the dual inline package RAM, so it's pretty hard to find. But I think I have some upstairs to upgrade the RAM in here, since it's only 4 megabytes. So yeah, there we go. It's loading the search results. As slow as it can be, but it is doing it. So yeah, there you go. Computing from when I was a kid. There's another machine. That's a 486 50 megahertz machine, so that's much faster. But one's got issues, so yeah, maybe not so much gonna touch that for now.